Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, December 20th, 2012. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with a Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, Jacobs Technology has been awarded a major NASA contract. The Tennessee Department of Education is planning a statewide school safety summit month, and 3 officers of the Tullahoma Police Department have been recently awarded their Bachelor of Science degrees in criminal justice. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Jay Gregory invites you to spend part of your holiday season in Bell Buckle this year. The merchants at Southern Charm make gift buying easy, offering Jay Jordan's quality clothing and other designer fashions, pad rags, silly cow chocolate, shabby chic homemade distressed furniture, antiques, jellies, jams, and a gourmet food line from the world-famous Bell Buckle Cafe. And speaking of the Bell Buckle Cafe, make sure you stop by and enjoy some of Tennessee's best home-style cooking. If over some pork or a great dessert you think of your upcoming event, go see Martha at the Bell Buckle Banquet and Recital Hall. Wedding, banquet, company party, business meeting, or just a group of friends getting together to have some fun. Martha can help you set a menu, decide on decorations, and ensure your event is successfully delivered in a big town way with small town charm. Jay Gregory has given you an invitation, so visit Southern Charm, the Bell Buckle Cafe, and the Bell Buckle Banquet Hall this holiday season. Visit Bell Buckle. Give yourself a gift.
This is J.D. Oliver here at the Smokehouse on Monteagle Mountain. My sisters Betsy, Nancy, and I'd like to thank you for supporting our family business for over 50 years.
Hello, this is Stella Parton, and I am standing here right in the middle of Jim Oliver's Smokehouse restaurant. But you need to come in here. We just got through doing a show. We also have a music scene going on here, and I want to invite you to come down because it is your mountain destination. Music on the Mountain in Monteagle, Tennessee.
My name's Betsy Oliver. I'm the kitchen manager here. We serve a lot of ribs and barbecue and fried chicken.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer, and I just want to let everybody know to stop in at the Smokehouse if you're ever on your way to Chattanooga or Nashville. They not only have a great gift shop, awesome food, great entertainment on Saturday nights, but beautiful cabins to stay in. Check it out.
Make the Smokehouse your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 84 lodge rooms and 20 timber frame log cabins. Look around our trading posts and eat in our delicious restaurant. Enjoy music on the mountain every Saturday night featuring the best of Nashville. Our family hopes to see you this year at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Welcome back. Jacobs Technology has been awarded a NASA contract which could be worth up to $1.4 billion. The Arnold Center contractor received a test and operations contract from the federal agency on Monday. Jacobs will work with NASA to develop the planned Space Launch System rocket. The work is expected to be concentrated primarily at Florida's Kennedy Space Center. The contract begins January the 2nd. The Nashville Tennessean reports as many as 1,000 employees could be added by Jacobs at the Space Center. Most of those hires would likely come from employees who were laid off from the previous contractor. It's not clear if local testing could increase the ADC workforce. According to a NASA website, the Space Launch System rocket the company is expected to help with has been considered the next generation of American rockets that would have the potential of reaching past Earth's orbit and even to other planets. NASA is targeting a 2017 test flight of the rocket without a crew and a 2021 launch with a crew.
Tennessee Department of Education is planning a statewide school summit next month. Department of Education spokesman Kelly Gauthier says the meeting is a result of concerns following the deadly elementary school shooting in Connecticut last week. Gauthier says the summit will gather hundreds of district and community leaders from across Tennessee to discuss how to ensure the proper training and implementation of safety measures in schools. The summit will be hosted by the Williamson County School.
Leads and tips on the whereabouts of 2 missing Bedford County children are on the decline. TBI spokeswoman Christy Helm says an Amber Alert remains in effect for Chloe Leverett, age 9, and her brother Gage Daniel, age 7. Authorities believe they were with their grandparents when their rural home was destroyed by fire on September 23rd. The badly burned remains of Molly and Leon McGarland were found in the rubble along with the remains of 2 small animals. Despite an exhaustive search, no evidence was found to indicate the children perished in the fire. Family members say donations are being accepted by an area church for a reward for information about the children. A public event at the burned home is set for December 22nd.
Grundy County schools went on lockdown Tuesday morning after rumors about violence against students spread through the community. Sheriff Brent Meyer says officers were posted at most schools yesterday morning, but the situation normalized by noon. Meyer says a student's family members had made some comments 3 weeks ago, and questions about campus security took a flight again after last week's fatal shootings in Connecticut. A school system release blamed the lockdown on fear-mongering whose rumors were fueled by recent events. School officials are urging law enforcement to prosecute anyone making idle threats against students. Meyer says that his office is investigating the nature of the comments, and he will turn his findings over to prosecutors. Grundy County schools will remain in session for the balance of the week before dismissing for the holidays.
3 officers of the Tullahoma Police Department have recently been awarded their Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice from Bethel University. Captain Scott Jackson, Lieutenant Ray Higginbotham, and Sergeant Dale Stone were awarded their degrees after completing an exhaustive and demanding course of study. The accredited program evaluates an officer's professional training and awards credits based upon their law enforcement accomplishments. A curriculum is then developed for each student to complete the requirements for the degree. Each officer completed the requirements through the Bethel Online program in approximately 18 months. Unlike conventional college schedules, the Bethel Online program does not have semester breaks or even provide a break between classes. A major challenge is the commitment that once enrolled, there is no break until the student completes the program. Captain Jackson has been a law enforcement officer for over 29 years and is currently the Support Division Commander. Lieutenant Ray Higginbotham has over 25 years of experience and is the Patrol Division Commander. Sergeant Dale Stone has been an officer over 20 years and is the Sergeant in the Investigations Division. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
It's nice to see familiar faces while enjoying great Sears low prices at your locally owned and operated Sears hometown store in Tullahoma and Shelbyville. Mike and his crew are a premier dealer where you'll find great Sears quality and availability at the lowest prices guaranteed. Featuring Craftsman tools with Sears' famous lifetime warranty, Craftsman lawn and garden equipment, 10 major appliance brands featuring Kenmore, Electrolux and Whirlpool, Sealy bedding, Kenmore and Dyson vacuums, Nordic Track and Soul Fitness equipment. And if it's not on our shelves, it's available online at Sears.com with free shipping to either location. Sears Hometown Store in Tullahoma and Shelbyville. We're right in your neighborhood.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
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 Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. From our family
To your family, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Has your love taken a downturn? Are you in a relationship recession? You need a bailout. Hope has arrived. You're qualified for the Romance Stimulus Package at Woodard's Diamond Showroom. We have an entire store filled with fine jewelry that will put the sparkle back in your love story. Our team of romance advisors has the surefire plan to get your passion on the road to recovery. Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Governor Bill Haslam on Monday said that the Connecticut massacre won't move Tennesseans to push for tighter gun controls. Let's watch this video from our friends at tnreports.com.
What do you think the impact of the shooting in Connecticut will be on the guns and trunks legislation?
Well, I don't know that. Obviously, I think we'll have a national discussion about guns. You know, from what we've seen, I don't know of a lot of legislation so far that I've seen that could have stopped what happened there. But like I said, I think we'll have a national discussion. I think it'll be part of how we talk about that bill in Tennessee.
I think what some of the opponents might argue is that allowing people to have firearms at schools might have prevented this.
Right. I mean, obviously that's one argument in favor of it. The other is, you know, people saying, well, with assault weapons, you raise the risk. So again, it'll be part of. I honestly think what you'll see is a national debate for the next 3 or 4 months.
But a lot of the gun regulations are at the state level, and I mean, you can't think that they're not going to want to do something at the state level.
No, I think that, as I said, as everybody is recognized, I think there will be. I mean, primarily the guns and trunks legislation will get addressed this year.
And in that national discussion, where are you? What laws, if any, should be changed in Tennessee, or should we keep the status quo?
Well, I mean, to me, I don't know that I see a big need to change things. I think he said the whole guns and trunk legislation is a standoff between Second Amendment rights and private property rights, as we've recognized before. I have expressed a particular concern with education institutions, and still feel that way.
So that hasn't changed your thinking at all on that? About education institutions should be exempt from any legislation?
No. But you've never really been elected as I am particularly in any particular moment with gun legislation, correct? You're more of I'm a compromise and would prefer to have.
I just don't think, maybe the best way to answer, I don't think that's the key issue facing Tennessee today. I really don't. I think, if you look at Tennesseans, they're fairly comfortable with where our laws are now. I think they mainly want us to go focus on what are we going to do to bring more jobs to Tennessee and to address education. And that's what you'll see us talking about.
But in light of what happened, though, that probably will change the mindset, when you say, of individuals?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I could. I don't know that. I really don't. I mean, I think, that's not the first horrific incident we've had in America. And there was a recent poll in Tennessee that showed most people would be in favor of letting, employees keep their weapons locked in cars and on business property. So I don't know yet how that will change America's minds. We've had so many horrific incidents, and this one is obviously particularly brutal because it involves little kids and the number of people who died.
Now, do you think we should spend more money on mental health, maybe checking out?
Actually, I think I think the issues, and again, we don't know enough of this situation. At least I haven't seen anything about, motive and what happened in history. But I do think that addressing mental health issues is much more the preventative way to address this, and something we can control. In the end, I think what most law enforcement professionals, and I watch the news a lot this weekend like you all did, people saying when people come in with that intent, it's hard to stop them, regardless of what the laws are. And so I think addressing the mental health issues up front will be key.
Well, in China, somebody had the very same intent. They came with a knife, and nobody's going to die as a result of what happened in China. So you say they're just hard to stop. Some people would argue that taking the bullets away is stop.
Right, but I think we're a long way in this country from totally taking away bullets. I can't imagine that being on a serious agenda in any legislature.
But on that mental health issue, is there some legislation maybe that you might consider?
I think it's more. The answer is not always legislation. The answer is our mental health professionals, our mental health department, all of them doing everything we can to prevent and then to identify people who need help and making sure they get the right help.
And stay tuned, more Newsleader on 6 is coming up straight ahead.
On Christmas, we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. He is the ultimate gift, our Savior. We wish that everybody would have a blessed day and enjoy His love and peace. Yeah.
We thank you for your continued support, and Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas and God bless.
And
and they saw a star.
This is for my daddy and the troops. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's up proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
At Charter, we're connecting military families with free webcams and the fastest, most reliable internet speeds. Get your webcam at charter.com/canyousee.
I miss you, Daddy.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma High School football team held their awards banquet Monday night. John Gray brings us this video.
It's good to have everybody here to celebrate this football season, celebrate this senior class of 2013. The Ken McMurtry Booster Award for the sideline coaches. And this year, we gave it to someone who used to be a part of our staff. His health caused him to withdraw, and he started coming back last year and helping out. And this year, he even carried even more of the weight. Ricky Christie took all that upon himself, plus more. And for that, we'd like to honor you tonight, Ricky, with the Ken McMurtry Booster Award.
Special Teams Award this year goes to Cody Morton.
This award goes to Dalton Cox.
The best defensive skill player.
He never was the biggest man on the field, but he always played a lot bigger than he really was. He's a really tough kid. So, Zane, this one goes to you, man.
The best offensive line award.
Wow. What a job my offensive line did. Best offensive lineman award goes to Kelvin Hickerson. Good job.
Our best offensive skill player, Justin Brown.
Defensive MVP goes to Mr. Joseph London.
Young man that everybody knew about. They were all keying on him. He was somebody that the defenses were all keying on, and he still had a great year, Trey Burks. The Coach's Achievement Award. And all that means is it goes to the player that became the biggest surprise on the season. And that could have gone to several of you guys. But the one who we felt like achieved more than anyone else, starting where they started, was Justin Brown. And Justin, we would like to give you this award, first time ever, the inaugural award of Coach's Achievement Award for what you did. Is the Lions Club Most Versatile Player Award. And he's normally our best athlete. And I've already read his stats off once earlier tonight, Mr. Trey Burks. And it's called the Frank Mullins Award, and it's about young men that give everything that they have to give.
And like Coach All just said,
There's no way we could have given this award just to one of these guys. Both of them were 3-year letter winners and outstanding leaders for the team. So Zane Price, Dalton Cox.
Also named for a athlete who played at Tullahoma High School in the late 80s. He was a leader at Tullahoma High School. He was a leader in this community. Part of the award specifically states for it to go to a young man that plays and contributes, that leads in the hallways and in the community, and that he walks the walk of following Jesus Christ.
That's the type of person that Jason Pugh was. And this award goes to Caleb Olive. It was a pleasure coaching you, and it's an even bigger pleasure knowing you.
Coach Mo Torres is going to come and give the Coach's Award. And the Coach's Award is about some young man that is just a pleasure to coach.
A leader amongst his peers in the offensive line, Kelvin Hickerson. You received the Coach's Award.
So congratulations to the 2012 Wildcat Award winner, Trevor Denny.
And more Newsleader on 6 is coming up right after this.
A job is not just a job in this type of business. It's just a joy to know that the staff is there for my parents.
There's love in that building, and you can feel that love.
It's a wonderful feeling to know that they're well taken care of, and it is my home. It's my second family.
I keep saying I'm going to retire, and I can't leave. That's home.
Life Care Centers of America.
The holiday season is upon us, and for all of your banking needs, look no further than Citizens Tri-County Bank.
All of us at Citizens Tri-County Bank want to wish you and your families a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is Gypsy. Gypsy is a miniature pinscher beagle mix, approximately 1 year old. She is housebroken, weighs approximately 18 pounds, heartworm negative, and is up to date on her vaccinations. She gets along well with other dogs and children. Microchip identification is available to all dogs adopted for a $10 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. State law also requires a $25 deposit refundable upon proof that the adopted pet has been spayed or neutered. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
And the Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Tyler. Tyler's a young beagle who needs a home for the holidays. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. The hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at Post Office Box 252, Manchester 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
The Tullahoma Lady Wildcats will carry a 7-5 record into the Christmas break thanks to a 49-28 win at Warren County Tuesday night. Kentoria Alexander had 17 points, including 3 3-pointers. Aaron Lane added 16 with four 3-pointers to lead the attack. Ashley McDonald had her best offensive game as a Lady Cat with 9. Kirsten White added 4. Deja Moore scored 2, and Kayla Bland had 1 point.
We'll be back in a moment with your weather forecast.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell him, Clay.
Why buy anywhere else?
Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Hi, Grandma. It's Jake. I'm calling to tell you I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, even ice cream. I love you more than spaghetti and meatballs. I love you more than snakes and monkeys and sharks and whales and praying mantises. Bye, Grandma. Love you.
Let it all in with Charter Phone, including unlimited local and long-distance calls.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1931 at 72 degrees. The record low was in 1981 at 5 degrees. The average high on this day is 49 and the average low is 29. For tonight, look for mostly cloudy weather with a low of around 27. Sunny and windy weather in the forecast for Friday with a high of 44 and a low of 24, and sunny weather expected for Saturday with a high of 50 and a low of 31. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.